Hi there, my name is Adele and I'm the founder of Naked.Divorce. A lot of people ask me, why is divorce different? Why is it such a tough trauma to get through? And there are many reasons for that. Getting married is literally one of the biggest commitments you're ever going to make. It's in front of everyone in your life. It's very public. And it's also, having a successful relationship is kind of expected in life, particularly, there are a few things you need to kind of win at in life. You've got to be good at your work or your job. You've got to be good as a parent, and you've got to be good at relationships. And when you fail at your relationship, it's hard for people to kind of deal with that. And, that's why divorce is known as a kind of shame-based failure-related trauma. It makes it a lot more complicated. So not only are you dealing with the shock and the awful adjustments that you need to make, you're also dealing with that feeling of shame, like you're a leper or there's something wrong with you because you got something wrong you were supposed to get right. When you get divorced, you're alone. You have that feeling of guilt or shame, and sometimes you're even feeling ostracized from your friends, your church, or your community. So millions of people consequently develop mild to acute, what we call post-traumatic stress disorder. And in the same way that people who come back from combat or, they've been tortured, they have nightmares or flashbacks, depression or dark or depressing thoughts, you're going to have a version of that with divorce. Some people get very acute versions of that, and some people it's mild. But don't get me wrong, this is not a small thing to go through. So if you're feeling isolated, alone, and you're starting to worry yourself with lots of nightmares, flashbacks, depression, this is atypical of divorce. So it might be that going through the journey, you've had some advice from somebody and you're thinking, okay, I just want to get through this paperwork and this legal and business side as fast as possible. I will feel free. Don't do that. We've been doing this for 12 years, and I can tell you some of the saddest things I've seen is when people race through the business side of divorce thinking they're somehow going to feel better. You're not necessarily going to feel better. You might feel some relief, but you need to process the traumatic steps that you've actually gone through. You actually have to process what happened there so that you can genuinely feel better. And separately, you've got to keep the business side and emotional side as distinct from each other. A lot of people stuff up the legal steps because they rush them. They don't get the settlement that they need. They don't get the custody that they need. They give in too quickly. And they think that somehow rushing this is going to make them, move through this. It doesn't. Recovering from divorce is recovering from trauma. And you need someone specialized in trauma and divorce in particular to support this process. What you need is leadership in processing the trauma and not normal, genuine psychotherapy. Simply talking about how you feel every week for an hour, it's not necessarily going to help you. Some people, great, that's all they need. But if you're feeling even a little bit traumatized from what has happened, psychotherapy is going to be nothing more than actually washing yourself in dirty bath water over and over again. What makes our company special is we are experts in divorce. We have mentored and facilitated over 6,000 people through this journey. Our process has a 97% success rate. We have experience in this field, and we have pretty much encountered every kind of divorce scenario you can imagine. So divorce being hard means you shouldn't feel ashamed to get help to get through it. This ensures that this thing that you've experienced is a chapter in your story as opposed to being the story for the rest of your life. So get in touch with us and find out which Naked.Divorce program could be the right program to help you in your situation. And, if you just want to review your situation and kind of see, if you resonate or connect with us, book a clarity call with myself and my team, and we'd be happy to chat through what you're going through.